Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mangs and I welcome you guys to my presentation for this year's Fire Emblem E3. I will be covering the Fire Emblem hack called Sun God's Wrath, made by Blademaster. Sun God's Wrath is a Fire Emblem 8 hack that borrows a lot of features from Fire Emblem 4 and 5. The current version features 14 chapters in total, and there are in fact so many changes that I am going to begin this coverage by going through the various gameplay features exclusive to this hack. All units have unique skills. Most of these are inspired from Fire Emblem 4, but there are some original ones as well. I will not be reading out all the skills here, but rather cover them in detail when I see them appear on units. Units can now level up Constitution, similar to Fire Emblem 5. Growth rates are affected by the current unit's class. Promoted classes have worse growths than unpromoted ones, generally about 40% less. Units can promote at level 10, but the level cap is 30, and promoting a unit does not reset its level, similar to Fire Emblem 4. There's also a reclassing system in place, allowing a unit to swap to another class. Units can now wield many different types of weapons, and you view this by looking at their class description. Magic units can use any magic they know. Staff weapon level is set based on class and do not grow naturally. Also, staves now heal much less hit points, making healing items much more important. Crusader Scrolls, which alter growths, now exists. I will be covering their exact bonuses when I encounter them. Leadership stars are now present in this hack. They work very similar to Fire Emblem 5. They grant +3 hits and +3 avoid for each star, and multiple stars from different units stack, both for you and the enemy. Additionally, for every 4 stars, all units also gain +3 critical avoid. And for every 8 stars, all unit gains 1 damage and 1 defense. Lastly, for every 16 stars, units also get +1 attack speed. Experience gains are much stricter. All units level up more slowly, most likely to balance out the new level cap. Poison now deals a lot more damage. Last, but not least, the weapon triangle is heavily altered. It now receives bonuses depending on a unit's weapon rank. These bonuses are always active, but are cancelled out if a unit is at a weapon triangle disadvantage. Additionally, bows are now effective against magic. I'm going to go through the different bonuses granted by the different weapons based on rank. Swords focus primarily on damage, gaining a larger damage bonus on higher weapon ranks. On S rank, however, they also gain a small bonus to crits. Lances focus less on damage, but more on crits, gaining larger crit bonuses the higher the weapon rank. Axes, with their already high damage output, focuses more on hit as weapon rank goes up, also gaining small bonuses to damage on higher ranks, as well as a bonus to avoid on S rank. Bows focuses primarily on damage and crits, gaining a particular large crit bonus at S rank. Anime magic focuses primarily on damage and hits, gaining a substantial hit bonus at S rank. Light magic focuses primarily on hit and crits, gaining a very large crit bonus at S rank. And lastly, dark magic focuses solely on damage output, gaining a massive damage bonus at S rank. So with all those gameplay changes out of the way, we can now begin the actual gameplay footage. This video will be less focused on reviewing and more on actually showcasing the game itself. However, by usual Mang standard, I will be voice acting the dialogue, so make yourself comfortable, kick back, relax, and enjoy the show. Alright, so we are ready to jump into the gameplay itself. Now, I have actually done something that I usually don't do, and that is that I have played the maps beforehand. And the reason behind this is that I want to showcase. It's not about my first impressions or my review. I simply want to show this game to you so I am prepared. I know what to talk about. And I'm going to be playing on difficult, even though the readme specifically states that this is a horrible idea. So the creator of this hack has said that a difficult mode is not balanced, and some of the maps might be simply unfairly difficult to the point where they are almost impossible to complete. But that sounds like a challenge, so I'm going to take it on. So yeah, I've started here just briefly to check the intro. So yeah, the intro, you can just skip it. It's not modified. And what I really like here is that it just says press start, which I think is a very nice way to do it. If you don't have time to hack out the outro or the intro, you might as well just say press start. So Prologue, a small test. Let us begin. The continent of... He just had to start off this way, right? Yeah, let's include a bunch of names that Mangs can't pronounce. It sounds very Aztec, or Aztecian in nature. The continent of Chicomoztoc. Chicomoztoc? Is that how you say it? I'm not even gonna try. Already sensing a bunch of different comments telling me how wrong that was. 430 years ago, a great war was fought, one that entangled man, dragon, and god. 3 great heroes. Hero, the strong sage. Alester, the Dragon Slayer, and Bramimond, the Wise. Now, I'm actually not sure if this is the same Bramimond as in the Fire Emblem 7 story. I'm not really sure if this game has any ties to that at all, but he's named the same thing, and he has the same sprites, so it's kind of difficult to know. We're led by the Master of Space Magic, Jedi, in a war to stop the God of Energy. I always read Jedi. Pyron, aided by dragons and humans, fought to control the world, but was ultimately defeated by the heroes' armies of humans. With his defeat, dragons lost the ability to transform, and merely became more powerful humans. As for Pyron, he was sealed in the country of dragons, known as Ryu. Hadouken! 400 years after his defeat, another war was fought that engulfed the whole world. Pyron's remaining human worshippers in the countries of Syra and Pyronia sought to revive him. I think it's Kyra, actually. But these forces were defeated by rebels from Kyra and the Elemental Republic. Some old followers of Pyron and you tried to revive him after the humans' defeats, but they ultimately lost to these humans as well. This event came to be known as the World War. I'd personally call it something more cool, but maybe that's just me. World War is very generic. Peace was restored, or so the world had thought. The Earth clan of the Elemental Republic betrayed humanity and brought Pyron back. It wasn't the Fire Nation that attacked. 30 years later, the people of blah have now been involved in a 10-year-long world war once again. And here is Jake and Anna. They're basically our narrators, so to say, or our helpers. They're not really part of the story. They're kind of there for the player. It's been 4 years, huh? Ah, well, the point is we're back. Yay? Yay, indeed, Jake. Welcome to the world of Sun God's Wrath. This is a Fire Emblem 8 hack designed as a sequel to a Fire Emblem 7 hack, Corrupt Theocracy. Having played that hack is not required to enjoy this one, though. So yeah, this is in fact a sequel to a hack that I have not played at all. However, I missed out on the fact that it was a Fire Emblem 7 hack. So it does seem to have some ties with the Fire Emblem 7 universe, although I have no idea how much. In fact, we recommend just reading the Let's Play by the Moniker on Serene's Forest over that. That entails me going to Serene's Forest. That ain't gonna happen. Having played Red CT may just enhance the experience of the story in this hack. There is also a great glossary for things related to CT in the patch folder. This glossary includes the terms and characters that are based on the Red phrases. You'll see them pop up from time to time. But otherwise, you will come to learn that the world of SGW, or Sun God's Wrath, yourself over time anyway. Anna and I will spend this hack serving as mission guides. Before each chapter, we will detail clear requirements and game over conditions. Each chapter also has a turn requirement system. Beating a chapter under a certain amount of turns will result in a reward. Failure will result in no reward, and if you take too long, you'll receive a penalty, generally losing gold. If you're playing the game on hard mode, it is not expected for you to be able to complete the fast clear and collect all treasures in a single map. Ha! Challenge accepted, Jake! Now give me that talisman. Additionally, in hard mode, all enemies gain plus 10 hit. Not actually just sure if those are on top of the hard mode bonuses, or if the 10 plus hit is the hard mode bonus. I am actually not sure. This chapter is the prologue. The goal is to defeat all enemies. The chapter is failed if any unit dies. Clearing the chapter in under 5 turns rewards you with 2,500 gold. In this hack, you can only get gold by stealing items and selling them. This 2,500 gold is the only gold you can get outside that method. Borrowing a little bit from Tracia 776 mentality there of you have to get your own gold. You're not just given it randomly. There is no penalty for taking too long to clear the chapter. Good luck! So I like this little narration. It's really nice to have some sort of guides that are not part of the story, but that address the player directly. It's a nice touch, actually. And here I can see I can see where some of these sprites have been used. Right sprite is definitely a variation of Echidna, and I think the blonde chick is the Pegasus boss from Fire Emblem 6. And to the left, I have actually no idea who these sprites are based on. Anyway, that's not the point. So, I take it you have no problem with this plan, then? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about my son. But Alice, if both of your daughters are fighting, he can fight too. Then the next thing on the list is which of you will take command of them. I'll oversee them on some missions to prepare for Osmus' assassination. Thank you, brother. With you, a member of the MER-5 leading them, I'm sure they'll turn out just fine. So yeah, MER-5 apparently a bunch of heroes. I think this guy to the right was part of the last hack. It's heavily implied that he was. So it's an older version of him, maybe? Again, I don't really catch the references as I haven't played it. Well, you heard us right, you two. It will be a pleasure to work under someone of your position, Yang. I agree with Astria. I grew up hearing tales of your bravery. Yeah, it means Yang's gonna be the Jagan of this game. If the chances arise, I'd like to hear more about your involvement in the World War. War stories, huh? I got a few of them, but my brother and I were just cannon fodder. We'll save that for another time. For now, I'm going to test each of you individually. We'll go on alphabetically, so Astria will be first. For today's training, I'll have you split into 2 teams. Astria, as an aspiring tactician, your job this time will be to rout the other side. However, I want you to win without taking any casualties on your end, got it? Sounds like it could be tough. What will the teams be? Nella's the only healer, so I'll put her with you. Relina is also given in your case. Catherine is the better of her and Nia, so I'll give you her as well. And since Ulysses fought with your mom in the past, I'll let him join you as well. Then I'll command Bage, Ewan, Mikey, and Nia then. You got it, Soul. I'll sit back and watch then. I'm sure you'll pass your portion of the test just fine, love. Thanks, Soul. I'll do my best not to break too many of your bones. Maybe I should be wary of burns instead, since you'll be using magic swords. Anyway, I'll let you speak to your team then. Good luck, Astra. Thanks, love. Oh, I really like this chick. I'm not sure if she's actually... I'm not sure if it's just a single ponytail to the side or if it's actually pigtails, but yeah, if you don't know about me, I have a big thing for pigtails. So what's the plan, sis? Ulysses, Catherine, and I will take the first charge. You and Nell will follow behind us and take care of any coming aid. Relina, you're strong enough to fight Nia and make Mikey at the same time. Nia may not be as strong as me, but she can still use the Wudao. To make things worse for us, she also knows Astra like me. Yeah, dialogue is a little bit shaky here. Nia can be a threat if the wrong person tries to fight her, but as a lance user I should be able to take some hits from a swordsman. I would expect nothing less from future members of the Propator. Or Propator? I think that's how you pronounce it. Let's go! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it, shall we? But before we do that, let's take a look at the characters. So, if you watched my introduction at the start of this video, you would know pretty much all of the gameplay elements, so I won't go over them in great detail. But here is Astra. She is apparently the main character. She has a leadership star. I'm not sure if units level up leadership stars or if they can obtain more of them. I sure hope they can. She has the acrobat skill. And basically, the acrobat skill allows her to traverse terrain more easily. So she can move through forests at no penalty, I think. And she can move pretty easily in mountains as well, I'm pretty sure. And she can also use light brands. I think you need to actually have, yeah, you need to have the skill Magic Sword. And that's her second skill, by the way, to wield light brands, pretty much. She comes with a short sword, which seems to be some sort of an iron sword with a little bit more might on it, maybe? I don't know. Yeah. Alright, and then we have Relina. Oh, wow, she is so cute. She's a social knight, and yes, this game borrows a lot of elements from Fire Emblem 4 in how it addresses classes, so you'll see social knights, lance knights, axe knights, and all that good stuff, which I really like. And Astra's sister wants to be a paladin much like her mother. She has the adept skill and 0 leadership stars. Most characters have 0 leadership stars. The adept skill works just as you'd expect. It gives you a chance to attack extra time, so I do believe you can get up to 4 attacks with that. Pretty solid. She's a really good character, this one. And I do believe, does she have more? Yeah, she also has the Canto skill. All mounted units have the Canto skill, allows them to move again. And then we have Nell. Nell is a daughter of the former rulers of Kyra. She has the renewal skill and 0 leadership stars. And that's very interesting because she regenerates pretty much hit points at the start of every turn. So that makes her a pretty good healer in that she can heal herself. This is usually the problem most healers have, that they can heal others, but they can't heal themselves. So yeah, the extra revival actually helps her out a lot. And she comes with a slim sword, and she can heal. So she has swords, and she can use a lot of different shit. But I should note, and I don't think I said this in my introduction, that the displayed weapon levels only display their potential weapons. As a free knight, she can only use swords and staves, but if she promotes, depending on what she promotes into, she can use light magic and lances later on. But yeah, free knights use staves and swords, and I really like that. Combining a healing unit with a fighting unit is always nice. Then we have this little chick, Catherine. She's a Myrmidon, and quite a good one at that. Swordsman with great skill, is looking to avenge her father. Has the Astra skill and 0 leadership stars. Astra skill, of course, gives her a chance to attack 5 times. Pretty fucking powerful. Not sure if it's at half strength or not. It's probably like the one in Fire Emblem 4. She also has +5 crits. So yeah, Catherine is a pretty fucking solid unit. Like her a lot. She comes with the Wu Dao, which allows her to crit a lot. Alright, Ulysses. He's an Axe Knight, and I do love my Axe Knights. So he is... he doesn't have any skills, sadly, and no leadership stars, but he can use axes, and he comes with a hammer, so that's fine. He does have the counter skill, but yeah, that's unique to... that's not unique to the horseback units. All of them have it. And, of course, he can use axes. I really love Axe Knights. Really fucking love Axe Knights. Have a big love for them, and I'm really happy to see them in this hack. And I do believe that's everyone. So let's take a look at our enemies, shall we? First we have Ewan. Most of these guys, I do believe, joins your team later on. And I do have the respective growth rates. So Ewan, he's a mage. Pretty average stats. And he has the Mana Burst skill, which gives him 20% crits. And I do believe that's it. Yeah. It says he has no skills if you hover over his name. But if you look at his portrait, it says he has Mana Burst. I'm not sure if this is an error or not. But yeah, you can use both anima and dark magic. And then you have Nia. I do believe she's the sister of the other Myrmidon. Yeah, looks up to her big sister and mother. She also has the Astra skill, so be careful. Don't go too close. And she, of course, has the Wu Dao, so yeah. Attack at your own risk. That's all. 40% crits. Be very careful. Cute girl. And Mikey, a mercenary. I like this guy. Fucking styling hair right there. He doesn't have any skills, sadly. Or I do believe he do. If you move over to... Yeah, he has the patience skill, which grants him 10 extra avoid. Oop, my bad. So, yeah, he's harder to hit. He has 38 avoid. Pretty solid character all around. And then we have a Beige. He's a warrior. Now, keep in mind that just because a unit is pre-promoted, as in a warrior, they... Kind of like in Fire Emblem 4, pre-promotes aren't exactly pre-promotes because, well, how can I say this? They can level all the way up to level 30 like any other units. It's just that his growths are going to be a lot lower as a result because pre-promoted units have lower growths in this game. So that means he's kind of a Jagan, I guess you could say, but not quite. He only has a bow in this chapter, which makes him really easy to find. And then we have Sol. Really like this guy a lot. Seems to be sort of another main character. He is the lover of Astra. He has a leadership star. And he also has the patience skill. So he has 10% extra void. And he has a really fucking big sword, which you will see very, very soon. Alright, so let's get to it, shall we? So I have a pretty solid strategy on this map. So I move Relina up to draw the attention of Nia and Mikey. They are the only units that actually moves. Beige and Sol are stationary. I do believe Yuan moves as well, but I always kill him in the first turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The Wu Dao usually takes care of him rather quickly. To get any further in this battle will be too dangerous. Good work, guys. I'm withdrawing. A green-haired mage. I like it. And now he's dead. He'll be back, guys. Don't worry. So now, we simply just want to move everyone up, but not in range of the sword units, because we want Relina to take those guys on, due to her weapon triangle advantage. And even if Nia does proc an Astra, she doesn't do enough damage to Relina to do anything anyway. As you can see, the weapon triangle advantage is pretty insane. Not hit-wise. Swords are still pretty accurate, despite the weapon triangle. Well, there you can see. It doesn't really do a lot. So now we can pick those off pretty easily, and we can go for the other guys. Beige only has a bow, so you can just basically screw him over by attacking him like this. Maybe I'll get another crit. That'd be nice. Yeah! If you reach your full potential, Propator will be all the stronger. Nice work, Astria. So yeah, Catherine is a pretty fucking good unit. Reminds me of the Sword Masters of old. Now I can attack Astria. Even if we are lovers, I won't go easy on you. And this is why I love you, Sol. I would want nothing less. Look at that guy. He looks like fucking Claude. Wait until you see his attack animation. It's fucking amazing. It's a resprite of Hector, I do believe. Alright, so now we wanna take down... Let's see if Nell can take down any of these guys. No, she can't. Let's take down Nia, because she's the most scary of the bunch. I think I got a sneeze. Sorry about that. With this injury, I'll have to withdraw. Nice job, Astria. So now let's see if we can take down Mikey. I doubt it, to be honest. But we get to see the awesome Ranger animation. It was a very nice touch to give heal staves to sword-wielding knights, because they were, in my opinion, the weakest of the bunch. Let's see if Ulysses can... Oh, nice! 38% hits. I still have more to go if I want to reach farther. Good work, Astria. So now we only got one dude left, and we want to start with Relina, of course, but maybe we want to heal up first. Or we can heal after. Probably a better choice. So yeah, even with the weapon triangle advantage, we ain't doing much to this guy. To my friends, I am Sol. To my enemies, I am the Gold Knight. I'll give you a taste of why I earned that name. Look at that fucking Iron Blade right now. Oh my god, this guy got some really Final Fantasy style weapon going on right here. Alright, let's kill him with his own lover. Seems like a fitting end. But he doesn't want to go out, and he just fades out when he dodges. Like a true anime character. Let's see, I don't think Ulysses has any chance of hitting that guy. Wow, he's kind of strong. But he will go down. Impressive. Thank you. And let's see a Catherine level up. First level up of the LP. Hit points, strength, and con. Yeah, con growth in action right there. Really cool to see that. Characters actually do have a very decent con growth most of the time. Well done, Astria. You certainly proved yourself to be the competent commander. Though I guess I'm still a far ways up from the late Princess Gunny. The Republic wasn't built in a day, kid. Everyone has their humble beginnings. If I remember right, Gunny is one of the few people whose role in the war is always the same no matter where you go. Yeah, the Republic likes to rewrite history quite often to favor them, and discredit the people like the mercenaries that also fought in it. Next up will be Beige Test. For him, yeah, this would be best. To aspire to be like Gunny is a great goal, Astria. Yin and Yang are both role models for me, so my goal is always here. Even so, everyone here in Propator has the same goal. We will put a stop to Pyron's goal and give the land back to the peace it won. Give the land back the peace it won, not to the peace it won. To fix this world for the better will be quite the task. Our homeland, Myr, was spared the horrors of the World War, but now we of Propator must fight to free something along the pylon. I hate it when I end the text early. Congrats on your speedy clear time. Here's your 2,500 gold. Yay, I did it. I think that was like a 3-turn clear, wasn't it? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we will continue and do the first chapter, which is called The Red Army. And this is a really fun chapter, I tell you, Lan. Here we can see some bad guys, apparently, since they're red. The Elemental Republic. When the World War ended, they absorbed the country of Pyronia and became the Holy Republic of Pyron. This war is a result of the previous ruler of the Republic, Zephyr, using his body as a medium to let Pyron revive into. With Pyron at their helm, they began to wage war on the other nations of the world. Welcome everyone to Chapter 1. Oh, yeah, by the way, I haven't even shown you guys. Listen to this amazing music. I'm just gonna shut up for a while. Oh yeah, Birth of a Holy Knight, baby. I love it when hacks do this. It's so amazing. And I love the little audience chair I used as the rhythm. Fucking amazing right there. Anyway, Anna and I will appear again at the end of this chapter to talk about the world map. But for now, mission specs. This chapter is a defense mission. Just survive for 5 turns. Though if anyone dies, you'll get a game over. Since it's a short survive mission, there are no turn clear bonuses. Speaking of turns though, in this hack, supports are built by just deploying units on the same map. That is a really fucking good change and I love it. Supports are like the death of turn counts. You don't have to have them glued next to each other. Be sure to visit the houses instead, so good luck! Yeah, here's the Jagan. So the Red Army should be here in a minute then. Our sources reported that this village is going to be targeted next. The commander Gustav is supposedly a bit corrupt and often works with bandits, though another commanding officer will be with him today. Nia did a real good job at collecting all this info for us. It's a shame she got injured during Elise's tests. She still makes for a good advisor. But bandits? Do you know which ones he works with in particular? The spy said the Hellhounds, which would be good for us if they aren't around. I'm confident in my skills, but risk of a battle against Kurto would be bad. He's another of the Myr 5 like you, and with so many novices here. Well, point is he won't be. Let's focus on the task at hand. Before I joined Propator, I had some run-ins with the Red Army. There's an army stationed by the Holy Republic in Merv. They're led by Ronald, one of Pyron's 8 apostles. Oh no, not another apostle. The Holy Republic already works with the Assassin's Guild here. So the Red Army is made up of their weaker soldiers despite Ronald's command here. Because they spend all their resources exploring the new continents? That and fighting Kyra. Their troops in Rio also get kinda ignored. The Holy Republic is in a bit of disarray after Eli's rebellion. That and the fear of Bramimon's final plan. Ooh, final plan sounds ominous. With just those words, the great hero managed to inspire so many, huh? You make it sound like there is a problem with wanting to inspire hope? I have no doubt in that man's plan, but to trust one who had abandoned humanity for so long raises some flags in my view. Looks like we don't have time for more idle chatter. The Red Army is here. Nia, you find a place to hide. Fine, we'll talk more later then. Oh, I love this music. Alright, troops. Looks like some backwater mercenaries are here trying to stop us. But they are no match for our army's might. Raid the town of its goods so that our troops won't go hungry in the nights. Sir, about the offering we need to collect this time. I'm familiar with the build of men he's looking for. I haven't worked with him these past years for nothing. Just try to capture some before Chunji shows up. Ronald thinks of these peoples as being worthless even as slaves. Chunji would enact his will and kill any captives. No point to a farmer with no farm after all. Our first real battle. Be on your guard, everyone. Don't worry, Cap. I've seen firsthand how skilled you are these last few days. Your strategy will lead us to victory for sure. And with me to heal your wounds, we'll drive these guys back easily. The Red Army has all kinds of troops in their units. Their spearmen are particularly excess in number, though. Ulysses still hasn't gotten back to us yet, but it doesn't seem like there are any spearmen approaching us. Reinforcements could be another matter, though. So we can join up with him and clean up shop. Sounds easy enough to me. Let's go! Alright, so I do believe we got some new... Well, we got Mickey now. He's on our side. He was our enemy in the last battle. And, we have Yang! And Yang is pretty much the Jagan of this game, by the looks of it. He has absurd base stats, and he's leveled fucking 20. For some weird reasons, I can't find his growths, or maybe I will post-production. I don't know. But yeah, it's a steel axe and a hatchet. He has the he has a leadership star, and he also has the rock climber skill, and plus 15 crits. I actually don't remember on top of my head what the rock climb skill does, but I will edit it in post-production. I'm pretty sure it allows him to walk in mountains or something. I think. And we also have this guy, Sol, on our team right now. That is good. And yeah, we got Ewan, the guy we killed, and Bage, and Relina. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, so this map is very hard, even with this guy on your team. So I had to try several times to develop a good strategy. So the boss is called Gustav. He's a Lance Knight. He drops a red gem, and he has a leadership star. So taking him out as soon as possible is very good, because it debuffs the enemy by 3% in terms of hit and avoid. And I really like this map. It's fucking amazing. I like defense chapters in general, but I send Mikey up to deal with the Axe Knights, and I send Bage up to deal with these Lance Knights. Don't want to attack, just place him there. And I use Relina to visit houses for the most part. Money is very hard to come by these days. Money! Money is important! As a result, money just stick to trading. People just stick to trading more tangible material to get by. Money is so rare that the value of gems like this one is kind of worthless now. But what can you expect after the mana plague killed so many? Our town doesn't really need money since we all grow our own supplies. I found this gem while gardening. Maybe you'll find more use for it than me? Though, despite you saying it's worthless, it's still gonna sell at a shop, right? So I move her over here. And it's funny because the boss doesn't move, nor do these units right here, only the mages move. So what I do, and yes, Ewan can use Flux, by the way, is I attack this guy. And I found a strategy that works out pretty well for me. I gotta take down the mages quickly. And there's the Wind Tome, by the way. They're in this game too. But as far as the weapon triangle goes, there is not Fire, Wind, Thunder. It's the good old Game Boy Advance thing. And then I'm going to throw a hatchet at the guy with the Ulysses. I do believe in some cases I have been able to kill this guy on the first turn, but that depends a little bit on the random hard mode stats on the enemies. And I move Catherine down here. I didn't learn this until recently, but apparently I was not aware that only red houses give you shits, whereas normal houses only gives you information. I was not aware. Then I move Astra into this forest right here. Well, I need some water. Where she can make great use of the light brand. Now, what's amazing is that there's a bishop right here. He has a droppable blue gem. And I still haven't found a really good way to kill him. I would need to move a powerful ranged unit like Yang or Bage down, but I need them elsewhere. And I definitely need Yang down here, and you will see why in a very short moment. And I actually move Sol over here. I can visit a village with him if I want to. But I visit this village with Nell right here. Poison weapons aren't really that strong, considering the skill needed to use one. But to make up for that, they of course poison your foes. They're very hard to make though, so they aren't sold in shops. Don't be surprised if you never get another poison weapon like this ever again, okay? You get a poison axe. And again, in this hack, poison is really potent, so that's a good thing. Now, thanks to her high avoidance and the fact that these guys are using axes, Astra can usually survive this phase relatively easily. The archer can chip at her a little bit. Archers always have a weapon triangle advantage, which makes bows crazy good in this hack. Which I like. They should be crazy good. And these axe knights usually get owned pretty hard by Mikey. Love the music, by the way. It's amazing. Oh, it's a crits! Hooyah! Can't be Mang's Let's Play without low percentage criticals, am I right? Now this sword guy can of course hits, because swords are really fucking accurate in this game. More accurate than they seem to be otherwise. I'm not sure if it's just me, but I feel like swords hit a lot in this hack. Crit, 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 crits. Come on, Catherine, you can do it. Apparently not, but he will... Oh! She procced Astra. Awesome. So there's no visual effect that shows that Astra is being procced. She just kind of attacks 5 times. But still, love that skill. And thanks to Bage's axe, he can take care of these guys rather easily as well. And there's going to be more lance users spawning from there. This chapter is heavy with reinforcements, so you gotta kill units. You gotta kill a lot of units on the enemy phase, pretty much, or else you're gonna be pretty screwed. But it's a very open map, but I still like it a lot. It kind of feels like you're fighting in a village. It's nailed the aesthetics down really well. It's not a crowded town. You really feel like you are fighting in a small village. Bang! Here, have my axe. So with that, we've taken down one of the mages, and now Ulysses need to get the fuck away from there, and fast. This mage uses lightning, so even if you switch to your Flux Tome, you're gonna have some difficulties hitting her. With Ewan, that is. And yeah, this bishop is really fucking annoying. He heals up the archer. He really isn't that much of a deal, and his stats are kind of bad, so you can take him out, but then again, you can't do it with the light brand, because he has resistance, you know. Anyway, so I'm gonna visit this village with Sol. This is just a talking village. Hello there, it's me, Jake. As your weapon level grows, you'll get various bonuses depending on the weapon. However, your staff rank will always stay the same based on your class. Consult the Sun God's Wrath non-spoiler guide for exact numbers. Then I want to move Mikey down into the forest to give him extra avoidance. There's going to be some soldiers spawning on his location later, so he needs all the help he can get, as his bonuses with his swords will be disabled by the weapon triangle disadvantage. You can, of course, send Nell up to fight as well, but I don't find it to be all that useful. I in fact prefer to send Nell over here. And you can visit this house. I can take down the archer, maybe. Yeah, I can. That's probably a good idea. Just get him down. There we go. And Astria just leveled up. Hit points, strength, skill, luck, and con. Again, I'm getting con level ups. That's pretty fucking cool. How much does the sorcerer weigh? 10, so she needs to level up con. Oh! It's actually listed as +1. It doesn't just increase the constitution. That's interesting. So yeah, we want to move Ulysses up here, far away, because there's going to be a boss spawning here very soon, and we don't want to be anywhere near him. And then I'm going to move it down here with Yang, and I'm going to equip the hatchets. And you'll see why very soon. I could help out here with Relina, too. But sadly, I seem to lack the damage to kill this guy. Which is a little bit annoying, but I'll make do somehow. But you really need to use Jan, is that his name? Jan? Yeah, ambush spawns, by the way. Just saying. This hack likes ambush spawns, which, if you know anything about my opinions on ambush spawns, I feel like they have no place in a Fire Emblem game, but apparently the creator decided to throw some in. Captain Shunji, actually. Captain Shunji, it looks like Gustav is having some trouble with this village. There are mercenaries defending it, from the looks of things. Could they be from the Propator? It's always a possibility. For now, let's join the battle. Oh, fucking hell, I just realized Catherine is right in the range of those Wyvern Knights. I actually didn't anticipate them coming my way. Or I knew they spawned there, but I forgot. Had a little bit of a brain fart, so now I'm probably gonna lose her. We'll see. She's pretty good at dodging. Maybe she'll survive. But the reason why I bring Jan down there is so he can take them out. Do 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 do. Ah, she's fucked. She is so fucked. La 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 na 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 na. I'm fucked. Hey, have a flux. Mages being able to use dark magic is a nice touch. Although I wonder how relevant it's going to make shamans. Da 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 da. So yeah, Mikey gets his ass kicked here hard. Without the weapon triangle advantage damage you get from swords, you're not gonna do shit against lances. Hit points, strength, skill, speed, luck, and resistance. Now that is a kick-ass level up. Well, her sprite has a ponytail. I'm wondering if it's actually a ponytail and not pigtails. It's kind of difficult to see from her angle. Oh, I can always pretend, I suppose. Yeah, you're gonna... who knows, maybe. Maybe she'll pull a lucky break. Oh! Oh my god, is it gonna be Astra? No, it's not gonna be Astra. Fuck. Oh well. Yeah, you are gonna be... Oh, this guy actually has an axe. Interesting. God, Catherine is fucking amazing. I love this chick. She's gonna die now, though. Hit points, speed, luck, and defense. Oh, she did level defense. Haha. You cannot defeat Cloud. Again, that is a ridiculously large sword. Just saying. Oh, he has an axe. Those who get in General Roland's way won't live for very long. I, Chunji, captain in the Red Army, will see to that. Well, would you look at that? He's gonna die now. Well, he's not gonna die, but he's gonna take a lot of damage. Or maybe he will die, because I just procced Astra. Well, you got owned. General Roll Nerd. But the reason why I don't like ambush spawns is because you kind of have to know where they come out. Which I don't think is a good strategy. It's like you have to memorize where they spawn. And you don't really get much time to prepare for them either. Anyway, with that boss down, both of the leadership stars the enemy has. Actually, no, we need to kill Gustav, but that's why I brought Yang down. So, I just move in with a hatchet and take him out. You're Yang? Yang, not Jan. Yang. Of the Merv 5? Damn, that means the people here are pro-pater. But if I retreat here now, he'll have my hide for sure. If you keep mumbling and shaking, I won't be able to get a clean hit. But if it being more painful is your thing, who am I to stop you? Charming guy. I can't fall here. My corpse won't be his plaything. But yeah, Yang doesn't even get experience from this guy, which is why you don't want to be using him too much. These soldiers are nice target practice for Ulysses. I don't know if it's just because I really like Lex, but I've always had a big thing for Axe Knights. I always thought they were really fucking cool. Hit points and strength. Probably because they didn't appear in the Game Boy Advance games, and I kind of wish they did. Anyway, let's take down this guy. When you take down both the bosses, the chapter becomes considerably easier. But we need to do something about Sol, because he's kind of getting his ass kicked over there by the Wyvern Knight. Really to level up! Strength, skill, speed. Ah. Well, if you know anything about me, I'm happy every time I get strength and speed. You do get... No, you actually don't get any avoidance from the village at all. Anyway, let's help out a little bit with the light brand, shall we? There we go. We gotta remember to visit the house as well. Again, I don't think I'm gonna get the bishop. I'm sure there's a... Oh, really? Ah, fucking hell. I'm sure there's a strategy you can use that involves getting the bishop, but I haven't really found it yet, so to say. In my youth, I tried to be a Pegasus Knight. I trained with the lance every day, but when the time came, all the Pegasi had fled Mer because of the mana plague. Now you'll only find Pegasus Knights in Shira and Ryu. They're the only places in the known world with a high enough mana concentration to support their habitation. I still have my old lance from back then, though. Here, take it. You'll probably get more use of it than me now. Thanks, crazy old lady. Appreciate it. So that nets you the short lance. Mikey probably needs to... We need to get out of this guy's range so he doesn't get double attacked. So let's move down here and call for vulnerary. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to move Sol down here as well. Did I visit this village? I'm pretty sure yeah, I did. There we go. Then we need to take down this girl. We just use the fire tome to do that, or we can just use the thunder tome. Ah, might as well use the fire tome. Why not? Dun, 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 dun. Nice to see some generic female enemies. That's not something you see a lot in Fire Emblem games. They're really fucking rare. They occasionally appear every now and then. Ow! Oh, crits! Completely useless though. But still, crits. So yeah, we need to deal with these guys in fasts. I'm not even sure if I can deal with them. Maybe I can? We'll see. Mikey, is he within range? No, he's not. Ooh, more reinforcements now. Luckily, Nell heals herself, but not by a lot. So we need to utilize some clever strategy right here. I don't think Catherine can kill this chick. I really don't. Also, I misplaced Mikey. Can I kill both these guys in one hit? I don't know if I can. I should move Mikey down here. Maybe Soul can take down this guy? He can. But without any healing, it doesn't look very good for him. Well, I can take down this guy at the very least. With the light brand. Gotta make sure the Wyverns don't come within the physics range of the Bishop, because then they'll be healed up, and that's bad. Alright, so let's see. We can heal up Soul, and hopefully he can hit the Wyvern, or else I'm pretty much screwed, and I'm gonna have to restart. Nell will heal herself up in time. Maybe I can borrow the Iron Sword, but will I do enough damage if I do that? It would be nice to have something more reliable to hit with. Let's see, let's do it. And might as well spend our turn doing a vulnerary just to get up to full health. We could see if the Iron Sword is more reliable. Yeah, we will at least kill him 100%, which... Oh, crap. We're gonna take 13 damage, though. Fuck, that's not good. Well, I can rescue now, but that reduces my speed to 5, which still won't get me doubled, mind you. I think I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Because if I attack this... if I hit with my Iron Blade, it's a risk, but I'm gonna take it. There you go. 88% chance is good enough to take a gamble on. There we go. Besides, I can just kill this guy with Yang, so it's not really a big deal at all. I should have... yeah. There was never really any reason to be afraid. Alright, we'll let Ulysses, or whatever the fuck he's called, take these guys on. The soldier, that is. Oh, I need to borrow a vulnerary. Not red gem, vulnerary. But there's no vulneraries here? Ah, fucking hell. Well, that's not good. Alright, we'll just pull the soldier guy, I suppose. Well, I'm just gonna move back and move the other dudes down. I'm pretty sure Ulysses doesn't take any damage anyway. How many more turns do we have left? 1, I think? Yeah, 1 damage. It's really no big deal at all. Ra da dun 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 dun. But again, yeah, lance users are absolutely brutal against sword users. I guess they've always been, but oh, holy shit, I thought I miscalculated that right there. Alright, Nell healing herself up. I do believe this is the very last turn. Yes, it is. It means we'll have 1 more enemy phase, though, so we're not completely out of it just yet. So let's get Mikey the fuck away from here and let's heal him up. So I do suppose that Nell uses her strength to determine healing strength. I think so. I think that's what happens if you give a physical unit staff utility. So Catherine can go to here. I'm using the I'm abusing the shit out of the Wu Dao, but might as well. Did we visit this village? Hey there, it's your friendly neighborhood ally Anna here. The weapon triangle works a bit differently this time around. Bows have a whole bunch of bonuses when you attack with them, for example. They're also always effective versus magic. Swords will get a nice hit and avoid boosts against axes, but suffer a heavy drop in strength versus lances. Lances get a big strength boost versus swords, but you have a middle road penalty versus axes. Okay, really, middle road penalty. And I'm sure you can guess how axes work from the above two comments, right? Magic works in a similar fashion, with light being better than dark. Dark being better than anima, and anima being better than light. So yeah, pretty much follows the same weapon triangle, except that bows are now included in, and apparently bows are really fucking good. Anyway, I won't get to kill those two last guys there, but hey, it's fine. I'm pretty happy with the way I tackled this defense chapter, all things considered. That's it, nobody's gonna die. I don't think so, at any rate. Hope not. But yeah, the lance bonus versus swords is considerable in this hack. Much bigger than the bonus axes gets versus lances. You really don't want to be going up against lance users with sword users ever, really. Except that's what I'm doing now. But hey, be quiet. Catherine fucking owns shits up. And I've used up the Wu Dao entirely. Hey, what is a special weapon for if not boosting early game usefulness, right? We should level strength, which I do like. Captain Gustav is nowhere to be found, and if Yang and Propeter are here, we can't stay here. We have to retreat. So they've retreated. Should I give chase after them, Astria? That won't be necessary. Saul managed to capture some prisoners. We'll take them back to the base and have someone interrogate them there. Red Army soldiers are the weakest of the weak. We could probably interrogate them here if we wanted to. Well, I'm not overseeing interrogation training, only battle. Time not ours spent on not fighting is better left to those with time. We did good work here today. Let's go home and get some rest. I agree with that. I agree with what Yang said, Astria. You did good work today. I was reminded of what it's like to work under your mother again today. I guess we should go pack up our things and go then. Yeah, but I think we have time for one more walk through the fields here. This village is known for its bountiful food, after all. A reputation that will just lead it to getting attacked again. Ah, well, we aren't omnipotent. We can only do so much to help. Let's enjoy the beauty here while we can. He's right. We may not be here to help them next time, but we don't have enough troops to spare waiting for enemies. If only there was a god who actually cared about the human condition. If only. Alright, so there is an overland map here. I'm not sure if it's updated or not. Yeah, it just says press start. And that is how you want to deal with it. And now, to explain the world map in this hack. I guess we'll include this in the preview as well. For some chapters, you'll be sent right away to the next chapter. This means you won't be able to really use the map for those chapters. Additionally, you can't make use of grinding areas like skirmishes. Trying to access those areas will just crash the game. And that's all you need to know about the world map. Well, that's informative. Good luck. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my presentation for this year's Fire Emblem E3. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed reviewing it, and I also hope that I did this hack justice, because it is one of the better ones to come along in quite some time. If you're interested in seeing more of this hack, I will be releasing future parts on my channel. Simply look for the playlists. For the remainder of this hack, however, I will be playing blind like I usually do, and focus more on reviewing rather than showcasing. At any rate, my name has been Mangs, and it's been great fun to be part of this year's Fire Emblem E3. I hope you guys have enjoyed my presentation, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye!